Senator Clint Rigel's adult use cannabis bill, the hot topic in Agotnia today. Rigel touting the economic windfall he says legal cannabis would bring Guam. Opponents of the measure citing concerns about the teen use of marijuana increasing if cannabis is legalized. Senator Rigel countering with research and saying that idea is a pipe dream.
Definitely there has not been an increase in teenage use in those states that have legalized it.
Some opponents citing a need to hear from the law enforcement and health communities. Well, Senator Rigel tells KUAM News he welcomes that discussion and he's working towards that. Well, local teacher Paul Zerzan testifying in firm opposition of cannabis legalization.
It does not make people smart, okay? It makes people stupid. That's why they call it dope. Marijuana has no medicinal value other than like medicinal whiskey. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel good by poisoning your brain.
Zerzan eventually becoming irate at the hearing and had to be bounced out.
He accused me of being stoned during the middle of the hearing, which is absolutely 100% false. And then he just kept calling me a liar. I kept asking him to please keep the discussion civil. He wouldn't listen, so I asked that he be removed.
Revenue Tax Director Daphne Shimizu, in her testimony this afternoon, expressed concerns about proceeds from legal cannabis not being able to be held in FDIC-approved banks and admitted her department would face challenges in collecting the 15% excise tax mandated in the bill. The bill would create a cannabis control board that would have a year to create rules and regulations for adult-use cannabis, which would be legal for adults 21 and over if the bill passes. Will Parkinson used his testimony time to clap back at the Guam Visitors Bureau, which had previously said cannabis legalization would hurt Guam's image as a family-friendly tourist destination.
If you really want to make Guam family-friendly, do something about all the bars, brothels, and strip clubs, then talk to me about being family-friendly. Until then, they could spare me their crocodile tears.
Senator Rigel said one of the takeaways from morning testimony was that opinions on marijuana are a little outdated.
I do think most of the concerns that people have voiced are unfounded. I do believe they're based on a lot of the old concepts of cannabis that during the time when cannabis was demonized through the Prohibition era. So I think a lot of the people who are against it still harbor a lot of those old feelings and some of the old data that's simply just not true anymore.
For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.